Hey guys, how are you doing? Today we're going to continue talking about how to find the G spot of your soul in action. You probably know that I published a book, and I don't want the book just to collect on your shelf. I want to talk about some ideas in the book and also expand. Today I'm going to talk about something that I don't really write in the book, but it's very important for you to understand in order to create the love and passion and joy in your life. And it is about how our good intentions really can be the most dangerous things to us. I'm going to give you a little example. I just found out recently that a person that I really, really cared about was lying to me for about a year. And you know, without any details, of course, um, when I understood why, I understood that the reasons behind them were very positive and, the good intentions. But nevertheless, the destructive feeling that it left um, actually made me wonder whether our good intentions could be sometimes worse than the negative intentions. So often when we're hurt, we believe that it is because a person wants to hurt you, right? But sometimes it's the supposedly good intentions that really destroy our lives more than anything. So today I'm going to talk about three ways that all of us do that all the time. I do that too, to a certain extent, of course, like all of us. So first, good intention is to lie. We lie to each other because we want to prevent each other from being hurt. And the problem with the lie is that lie is one of the lowest vibrations energetically, and it actually destroys your energetic bodies. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but you have one physical body, and then you have layers of energetic bodies that are very needed. Actually, your physical body is a result of the quality of those energetic bodies. So if you have holes or if you have some disbalances in those bodies, then you start suffering in your mm, physical body. And lies, they destroy a lot of organs. They destroy your throat, and anything in that area. They can destroy your bones, even, because they create that feeling of instability in your life and things like that. So, when you lie in order to save somebody, you are actually risking losing that person because, I think that trust is one of the most important things in life. And when they find out that you've been lying, they can no longer solve the situation with you because there is no trust. While if you were telling them in the beginning, from the beginning, the truth, maybe there would be some ways to resolve the situation. And secondly, you put your body at risk and your well-being. The second thing, what we do is we don't speak, we don't talk, we don't express something that bothers us in order to, again, prevent others from being hurt. Um, we do this all the time. Something that bothers us in the relationship, we just swallow. And I'm not saying that we need to discuss every single thing in a relationship, right? Some things you can just kind of resolve on your own. But if there is something that is a huge issue, that is something about your core values, something about the expression of your soul, and you keep being quiet, you again destroy um, your life and the life of another person, because another person doesn't have a chance to show up with their best quality and help you express that side of yours fully. So, third thing, what we do, we try to save other people. I am guilty of that by nature. I have a Mother Teresa syndrome. I always collect everybody that needs help around me, and that really affects my life personally. But even more so, this is something that I learned through doing energy work, and that's what my teachers taught me, is that something that's counterintuitive, maybe. As an energy worker, you would think that you need to be giving this. healing to everybody, right? And save everybody. But it actually doesn't work that way. You can only help people who are seeking help and who come to you. So even though, of course, I post about, my different services, I never really pursue anybody with that because if a person is not ready, this service might be not only not useful, but might be actually having the opposite effect. So in life, we often try to help people because we think we know that this is what they need to be doing. Like, think about maybe your friend is a drug addict. And you know that, well, it's obvious drugs are bad, so you need to help them. But again, you might, with your good intentions, by pushing them and by trying to save them, you might enable them to do certain things, right? Maybe you try to give them money to get their education or whatever. Maybe you try to get them into the center, rehabilitation center, and but they are just gonna break away from that. Okay, so I'm just giving you extreme examples. But what I want you to do right now is this is your homework is to think of 3 ways that you show up in life because we can't control the behavior of others, of course, but how do you lie, hide, or save in life? And maybe instead of doing that, next time you could have a common conversation with the person that you care about and ask them, what do they need? Believe me, it's gonna help you save lots of relationships. It's gonna help you be a better friend, father, wife, whatever role you're playing. And it's also going to be much healthier for you. If you are stuck in the patterns of being the savior or being or being hurt, let's schedule consultation. I give you a link and let's talk through this and see what might be the reason. I love you all. Have a wonderful day and find that G spot of your soul.